What up, crew? It is Magic Monday, and this is your place to learn magic, master your performance, and captivate audiences. My name is Sean Devine, and I decided to hack this channel just because I like it so much. Hopefully he won't mind too much. Now, if you want to see more of what I do, you can check out the link below to my channel. If not, that's cool too. So today I'm going to show you an amazing trick called Easy Prediction by Richard Vollmer. It's out of the book Best of Friends, Volume 3 by Harry Lorraine. Here's what happens in this effect. So the participant is asked to give the deck just an ultimate mix, and what that is, you'll explain to them, just dealing cards face down, and they can stop whenever they want to, and give the deck a mix. And they can keep doing this, they can deal in bunches if they want to, just until there's no cards left, and they feel like they mixed the deck up fairly and efficiently. And I'd say that's pretty fair. Now what happens is you then, they can cut if they want to as well. Now what happens is you make a prediction. You know what, I'll make one right now. I think it'll be, let's see, let's get a feeling about a card. Yep, I think I've got it. So I'll take that card out and I'll keep it secret for now so you can see it later, all right? Maybe this one, oh right, yeah, that one right there. Now what's gonna happen is I'm going to shuffle cards like this, and you can stop whenever you want to. And when you do, what I'll do is take this part of the deck and I'll fish for some cards just like this. I'm gonna get a random sample of cards and then we'll go from there, alright? So it'll be completely random, so whenever we're ready, we'll go. So we can start right now. So just say stop whenever you want to. Stop right there. Now watch, like I said, I'll fish for some cards in the middle of the deck, so that way we get a random sample of cards just like this. So what we can do, let's count these to get a random number, right? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 cards. Now watch this. If that's 15, we count 15 over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Now check this out. Remember, we shuffled the deck, we cut the deck. I took out one card. You could have stopped anywhere on any number. Check this out. The card I took out, the Ace of Spades. What'd you get? The Ace of Clubs. But check this out, it gets better. The card over here happens to be another ace, that red ace, the Ace of Diamonds. And you know what, over here is also another ace, the Ace of Hearts. That's all 4 aces, and that is the trick. Alright, so here's how you do that. So you want to have the aces on top of the deck, and that's your only setup. And whichever ace you want to have as your prediction at the very beginning, you want to have at the very top of the deck. And if you want their card to match yours in color, just have it black, red order, okay? So now you hand them the deck and you say, look, I want the deck to be as mixed as possible, and do me a favor, start dealing cards face down into a pile. And so they do that, and this is called the Dealing Shuffle Subtlety by Rachael. And you ask them to deal cards face down, and after they've dealt the 4 aces, you can have them deal in bunches if they want to, and you have them stop anytime they want to and shuffle the deck. It doesn't matter where they stop. It's just pretty much ad lib at this point, you know. So stop anywhere, shuffle the deck, and deal in bunches if you want to. Take cards from the bottom, take cards from the middle. Just go crazy with it, right? Make sure the deck is really mixed, right? Just like that. So like I said, it doesn't matter what they do to the rest of the deck as long as those 4 aces are on the table first, right? So then you just have them square it up. So yeah, that looks pretty mixed to me. What do you think? And then they will say, yeah, you know, go ahead and give it a cut. And the reason why you want to have them cut the deck is so you can get those aces in the center of the deck. So they give it a cut. Now those aces are together in the center of the deck after that cut. Now before you even touch the deck, you're going to tell them they're going to make a prediction. And you say, look, I'm going to make a prediction. And I say, I'm going to think about a card. Say, you know, you appear to be concentrating on the card and say, ooh, I think I've got it. So it's only at this point when you appear to make up your mind about a card, that's when you pick up the deck and say, look, I'll take that card out right now. And what you're going to do, this is exposed view, but normally you'd be like this so they can't see the cards. So what you're going to do is look for that first ace, in this case our Ace of Spades that we want as a prediction, right? So what you'll do is you'll put it on the table like this, so it goes face down, and then these will just be put back on the bottom with just a cut like this, so they can't see those aces going back on the bottom. Now you're going to demonstrate for them what is going to happen. So at first you want to do a center Hindu shuffle, which all that is taking a block out from the center of the deck, not disturbing those bottom aces, just like this. Pull a block from the center and say, look, I'm going to shuffle cards like this, and as soon as you want to, you're going to say stop, and then we'll take these part of the cards, and we'll just fish out cards like this, and we'll go from there. That way we get a random sample of cards. Now just strip these out and put them back on top and say, we'll go from there. And all you're doing here is a very simple Pharaoh shuffle, right? So you do this until they say stop, and then it doesn't have to be completely perfect right now, just as long as you can butt those into the deck like this to get a Pharaoh shuffle, and just sort of squeeze up, bending the cards upward like this. You can see that, bending the cards upward, just so that you can pull out some cards like this from the Pharaoh shuffle and put them on top, strip those out, and throw them on top. So now you'll do it for real, alright? So you will actually just do a real Hindu shuffle, asking them to say stop anytime. And then as soon as they do, now you will do that fishing Pharaoh shuffle thing like I was talking about earlier. So this time the weave does have to be perfect, alright? So you want to just Pharaoh them anywhere in the deck you want to. It doesn't matter where it goes, just as long as the weave is perfect, alright? So just like that, and then do the upward bend of the cards to fish those out, put them on top, and then strip these out just like this, and you put them on the table. Now you remind them that this is completely random, right? They shuffled the deck, they cut the deck, that could have been anywhere, any number of cards, anywhere they could have said stop, right? So you say, look, we'll just count these cards. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 cards. Square these up, put them right there. Now I say, look, if that's 14, we'll count 14 cards right here as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You put that 14 card right there next to your prediction and put these on those cards there. So at this point, that's an ace, that's an ace, that's an ace, and that's an ace. So you can reveal it however you want to, but the way I do it is this. So remember, I took a card out in the beginning before anything happened, which happens to be the ace of spades. What card did you get? I mean, that could have been any number, right? So let's take a look, and you got the ace of clubs. And let this sink in for a moment before moving on. See, how crazy would it be? There's actually 4 aces in that deck. I mean, you could have said stop anywhere. You could have cut anywhere. What card is this? They take a look. It's the ace of diamonds. What about that one? That's also an ace. The ace of hearts. Also, what you can do, if you have one, you can use a blank deck. And, you know, at the end, the aces will be the only cards inside of the blank deck, which is a very strong kicker, in my opinion. So, yeah, I hope you have fun with that. Alright guys, so that's the trick. I hope you like it, and I hope you learned something new. Now, I'm sure you are already, but if you're not, man, I really appreciate if you would subscribe to Vinny's channel, because he's one of the few channels that actually has good value, teaches you great things, and is packed with knowledge, and does it for the right reason. He's such a good guy, and I admire him quite a bit. This has been a ton of fun, and so until next time, happy practicing. I love you guys.